Continuing coverage of the stock market turmoil. While the markets did not drop as much today, they were still very volatile as tariffs continue to create uncertainty. Our chief political reporter Charles Benson spoke with Marquette students Colby and Grant about how their views on tariffs are impacting their sell-off.
The markets finished down again today, except for the NASDAQ, up just a little bit, and nowhere near the free falling that we saw on Thursday and Friday. The question is, why are the markets so rattled by President Trump's tariffs? And it comes down to one word.
They hate uncertainty.
Uncertainty is never a friend of the financial markets. Professor Margaret Hughes Morgan has seen it before during her days on Wall Street and now teaching it in the classroom. But what makes this downturn different from the pandemic in 2020 or the financial crisis of 2008, it's seen as more self-inflicted, with a dramatic change in policy on tariffs and what that means for businesses' bottom line.
It's not clear whether those earnings are going to go down 20%. The tariffs were 35%. Generally, people think it could have a 20% hit, which means the stocks have to go down 20% in order to be in line with the tariffs. And so that's what's causing most of the volatility in the market.
At Marquette, sophomore Grant Bauman can watch the market move in real time from inside the business school's lab. All of it has caught his attention.
And so it's more like reactionary, and hey, I think this is my take based on these tariffs affecting this company and our suppliers.
History says this will not be the last time senior Colby Cruz sees a downturn.
Where were tariffs on your radar before last week, and how has that changed?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't follow it a ton.
But he's learning about risk.
I think the experience altogether, just having lived through it, is something that a lot of people that I've talked to say that it brought value to them.
Financial markets eventually find their footing and do go back up. In fact, if you look back to October of 1987, when on one day the Dow dropped 22%, 1 year later it had already recovered all of those losses. In Milwaukee, Charles Benson, TMJ4 News.